Hello. Good morning, all. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What is the last one we are discussing? Last one.
Only problem, sir.
System is
That string is
4 blocks are there. That one M1, M2,
M1,
M3.
M2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That one.
4 masses are suspended, 2 springs.
Yes,
That
sir.
one
Two
only.
string.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Right. See. All are equal masses.
Sir, can you please move the page downwards, sir? Thank you, sir.
So here system is in equilibrium. All three blocks acceleration is supposed to find. The lower spring only is cut. Understood the question? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now let us frame the equations for the equilibrium situation. If you come back to this, see here, this is A, this has weight mg, this is the spring force. Okay. This is the tension. And you can write the equation for it as T1. Come back to the block B. This is T1. This is spring force. Another spring, no? I'm calling this like this. Apart from that, it has weight. Therefore, SP dash. Do you agree with this? Follow this or not? This is again C. So you have SP dash equals mg. Correct. Therefore, from these two, we can conclude T1 equals once you know T1, therefore 2mg plus mg is nothing but, so you got these equations. Any doubts are there till here?
No, sir. Understood.
Right. Now come back to this. If spring is cut, just draw the free body diagram, that's all. Upper spring is cut. Definitely this force will be 0. And you have, see, this force will be 0, but string will be having some other tension. When the spring is there, this is having some tension because spring force is also supporting now. Agreed? So here you can see that, but now spring force is not there. So remember, string tension will vary. This will become mg. Agreed? And again, this is T2 as far as B is concerned. And this is, the spring force will not change. Okay. And the last part of this is C. This is mg. Any doubt is there till here?
No, sir.
Now you can see here, the problem here is, suppose this is A1, this is A2, A3 you take. Any doubt is that till here? Now you can see mg plus T2 is MA1. This is nothing but mg plus FSP dash equal minus T2 is, how much is that? M8. Of course, A3 is nothing but mg minus FSP dash is MA3. This is mg minus SP dash value is how much you got here? Mg, no?
Yes.
So A3 is 0. Now here if you observe carefully, from these two equations you are having A1, A2 tension. You cannot solve this. Follow this? Because only two equations are there. Understood what I'm saying? Followed what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That
Yes, sir.
means if you take this as one system, you can see the problem, the drawback that comes over here is from this, considering A and B as separate systems. We cannot till here you followed, any doubt is there? So what we have to do? Shall I turn this? So for that
1
reason,
minute, sir.
so consider what A plus B as one system. Understood what I'm saying? Therefore, if you take A plus B as one system, what is the mass of this? 2m, no? Agreed. Anyhow, the spring force is not there. This is the spring force. And this is 2mg. This is the acceleration of the system. So here you have Fsp dash plus 2mg is 2m into A. Sp dash is nothing but mg. So what is A you have? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So thus you got A1 acceleration of A equals acceleration of B is nothing but A equals 3 by 2g, and acceleration of C is nothing but A3 equals 0. This is the solution for the part 1 of the question. Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, sir. 1
So
minute.
now we have another thing also, no? Tension also. Now you want tension. Now you show separately A and B. This is T2, this is mg. This acceleration is already you are getting 3 by 2g. Now you can see T2 plus mg equals m into 3 by 2g, which gives you what? Mg by 2. So tension also we found. Any doubt is there till here?
No doubt, sir.
So tomorrow you can write the exam properly.
Yes.
Genuinely, properly with genuinity. See, remember, I am providing the assignment because you should be on par with all national level institutions. Okay, for example, I'll provide Narayana, Chaitanya, LN, Resonance. Okay, that Vedanta, all that. But their order will be different, our order will be different. Understood? Because then if two institutes you take, different institute will follow different orders. It all depends upon the nature of the student and the perception of the teacher over there. So you try to attempt only the questions related to the portion that we have completed. And you can see that the afternoon classes, the problems which I deal are totally different from what I deal in the morning. Understood this? So that's why I made arrangements so that you'll attend both. You can gain some more knowledge, Up to you.
Yes, sir.
So whatever concepts you feel still we have not covered, for the time being, postpone these questions. There's nothing, no harm. Once the chapter is over, definitely in 1 week or 3 days we cannot do, no. It takes few days to complete one chapter. Compared to projectile, this is going at a faster pace. Before that,
Yes,
for
sir.
most in 1 day, much slow. Before that, my work was very slow. Basic maths is very, very, very slow. It's the beginning level, no. Now we are able to pick up a better, much better than the earlier chapters. That means now you are slowly getting accustomed to the thoughts of physics. That's what I said. Till next year, we will be perfect one. Don't worry.
Sir,
That's why I'm not. Tell me.
sir, in the first case, we are taking the sir when the spring is cut, the upper one. Tension will. Why is tension changing, sir? I didn't understand.
Tension will change. Why tension will change means, see, previously, write the equation for this. Spring force is there. Now, what is the tension you have?
T1.
That is a spring force minus mg, no?
Yes, sir.
Now, spring force is not there, no?
Yes, sir.
Is spring force there?
Not
So
there, sir.
automatic tension will change, no? When this
Yes, sir. Yes,
changes,
sir.
this has to change.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Shall I turn this?
Just a minute, sir.
Now others can, those who finish can carry the second part. Only the string only is cut, the middle part. Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Tell.
sir, I didn't understand that statement which you wrote.
It said, no?
Considering A and B as separate systems, we cannot find unknown.
See, you are taking that as separate, you are drawing the free body diagram. You are unable to get anything, no? 4 unknowns are come. By
Yes, sir.
considering, so I am considering as one system. When I consider as one system, these tensions together will nullify, no? Tension on
Yes,
this
sir.
and this will be 0 together. And
Yes, sir.
mg will add up. That's why we got 2 mg.
Yes, sir.
Followed this?
Yes, sir. Understood. Clear,
Huh?
sir. Clear.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Now come back to what is the second part of the question says that what is cut? The spring is cut. String is cut. Am I right? So when the string is cut, only when the string is cut, what will happen? The forces on this are, this is mg, this is spring force. Do you agree with this? And tension will be zero, no?
Yes, sir.
So, and what else is for there here? This is for A. And if you consider B, there is mg, there is no tension here. This is the spring force. And come back to C, this is mg, this won't change. So here if you take as A1, A2, A3, here what you have, mg minus fsp equals ma1. What is the spring force? It won't change, no? Spring force, if you check up what it is, minus 3 mg. Remember that? That means 2g upward, because our assumed direction is downward now. Now come back to this, fsp dash plus mg is ma2. fsp dash is nothing but mg you got no previously. Spring force remains unchanged, no? ma2. This implies, what is a2? 2g. That means downward only, no? Because it is positive means our assumption, it will be in the direction of our assumption.
Yes.
And come back to this, mg minus fsp dash is ma3. This is mg minus mg equals ma3. So what is a3? 0. Follow this?
Yes, sir. Followed, sir.
Shall I go ahead? The last third part is saying, then again draw the free body diagram for all the three. This is a spring force which won't change. This is mg. This is tension will again change. This is nothing but B. This is T3. This is spring force won't change. This is mg. Then come back to C. This is spring force mg. Anything else is there? So now you have, this is A. A1, A2, A3. So what you have? Mg plus, what is the spring force previously you got?
mg.
So here mg plus minus T3 mg, this is SP already got. How much is that mg?
mg, sir.
Sir, lower spring is cut now, sir.
Yes, sir. So how we will get upper spring?
Wait, 1 second. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is correct.
Sir, you said that when spring is cut, forces won't change immediately.
Springs, when the spring cannot change instantaneously, I told. But when the spring is cut, the spring itself is non-existing. Where from the force will come? I am
Yes.
cutting this from the system.
Okay.
But if string, any other thing is cut, the springs which are not cut will not change their force immediately. Followed? Either a string is cut or a spring is cut. The other springs which are existing will retain their spring force. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
However, if a spring is cut, the spring force will be zero. And tension will always, if it is cut, it will be zero. Otherwise, it will change its value when other springs or strings are cut. Follow the story of this?
Yes.
So here mg equals ma3, a3 equals to g. That means downward on a no. So here you should get T1. Understood this or not? Now again, if you observe this, shall I turn the page?
1 minute,
1
sir.
minute, sir. 1 minute.
Again, the problem we can see, they are A1, A2, T3. Can you find three unknowns from two equations?
No,
Is
sir.
it possible? So for that reason, you can see, no, if you complete that, then I will go ahead. Completed.
1 minute, sir.
Completed. Complete, man.
Just a minute.
Did it?
See which assignments I posted, man. Narayana and Chaitanya. Only two or anything else?
Only two.
Only two, sir. Narayana and Chaitanya.
Okay. I'll post the other things too. Shall I turn this?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
complete.
Now you can see this. Now if you take this as separately, if you analyze this, observe this. If we analyze by considering A and B as separate, what is happening? cannot extract unknowns, no? Do you agree with this? So what we should do? As before. When you consider that, you see what will happen? If you consider A and B, T3, T3 are equal and opposite, they will get nullified or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So
Sir,
on the system, what you have here, A plus B. So here you have MG will add up.
2 mg.
T3 will get cancelled. There is one more force upward. The spring force is obvious. What the spring force we found? 3 mg, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is more than this. Therefore, this will be A. Okay. What is that equal to?
2 mg minus 3 mg is equal to
That
mg.
is 3 mg minus 2 up, because that upper one is higher, no? You are getting G by 2 or not? Correct. That means you have
Yes,
AA equals AB equals G by 2. In which direction you are getting? Upward. Follow this?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Now, once you know this, you want to find the tension, take a single body, you'll get it. That's all. This is T3. This is mg. Actually, the acceleration is G by 2. So, what do you have? T3 minus mg, mg by 2. What is T3 then? 3 mg by 2. Followed this?
Yes, sir.
So,
Any doubt?
yes, sir. So, how do we know
Good.
acceleration of A and B are equal?
When you are considering together a system, okay,
Okay.
these both are together moving. If you take T3 will nullify now.
Yes, sir.
Both together means there must be a single acceleration, you know.
Okay, sir.
Agreed or not?
Yes,
Because see, remember, again observe this man. This is A, this is B. Now this is having one velocity x. Okay. This should
okay.
also move down in the same direction, no? XA must be equal to XB for the string to be taut, no?
Yes, sir.
String will be taut. Taut means under tension, no? Correct. If XA is greater than XB, what happens? It will be, what will happen? Slack. String will become slack. Do you agree with this? Now suppose XA is less than XB, string will break, no? Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Is already, I think this analysis you understood, I think. Follow this?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Shall I turn this? Following or not?
Yes, sir. Following.
Completed. Shall I go ahead next?
Yes, sir.
sir.
So now springs and all you can do. Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
So these are the various forces which you have come across. And let us go to some other interesting problems. So here we are having two blocks resting on here. This is 5 kg. This is 2 kg. This is force. Okay. Find accelerations of the blocks. See, let us take the case when draw the free body diagram of the pulley. There is an upward force. There is a tension in the string. There is a tension in the string. F minus 2t, mass of the pulley is 0 into acceleration. So F is equal to 2t. That means 30 newtons is 2t. What is T? 15 newtons. Now let us see. For block, to be lifted, then what should be contact force? Normal contact force should be 0, no? Do you agree with this or not? Under these circumstances, do you agree with this for block 1, I'm saying? Okay,
Yes,
so the
Yes, sir.
minimum force, so T must be greater than what? 50 newtons.
15.
T must be no,
Yes, sir. Yes.
as T equals 15 newton, what will happen? Acceleration of 1 is 0. Why? Because it won't be lifted, no?
Yes, sir.
And similarly,
Yes, sir.
if you take the right block, we can see that actually T is what? This is 20, 2G, no? So T must be greater than how much? 20 Newton. As T equals 15 Newton, block will not be 2, will not be,
Lifted.
when it is not lifted, what is the acceleration of that? Understood this? Any doubt is that till
Yes,
here?
sir. Yes. No, sir.
Now you can do the other two things. Easy subject, man. You are making complicated.
Yes, sir.
If you involve little bit, will be playing with physics. Come back to the second one. What is the second case he gave? Due to, as he analyzed like this, same story. So how much you're getting tension then?
$30.
Hmm. Agreed. So now you can see that this is 50 newtons. So now required is as available, one cannot be lifted now.
Yes, sir.
So what is its acceleration? Now go back to the right side. If you take 20, this is T. How much you got? 30, yeah? Okay. 30, no? So this will be definitely lifted. 30 minus 20, this is 2 kg, no? Do you agree with this?
Sir, if tension and mg are both same, will the block lift?
We just lifted. Then acceleration will be 0.
Yes, sir. It will come and rest, no, sir. If both will be equal.
Acceleration is 0, but contact force will be 0. And acceleration will be 0. Understood this?
Contact force will be zero, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Because there is no pressing, no? See, the
Yes, sir.
block presses the surface. Whenever the block presses a surface, the intermolecular distance will decrease. Therefore, the molecules tries to move apart. So the surface molecules pushes the block upward now.
Yes, sir.
Now, once you are lifting it, the pressing is not there. So where is the question of normal reaction?
Yes, understood, sir.
Shall I go ahead with next part?
1
Yes,
minute.
sir.
Completed, sir.
Next, come back to the third part. What is the third issue they are given? The third one says that F is 140 Newton. This is T, this is T. 2T equals 140. T equals 70. Now you can see that this is 70 Newton. This is 50 Newton. This is A1. 70 minus 50 by 5 kgs now. That means 4 meter
Oh.
per second square. Upward. Do you agree with this?
Sir, agree.
Yes.
Then come back to the other block. 20.
25.
Finish. What is there in this, man? It's a child's game actually. The problem is to reach here, it takes a lot of time. So to understand all this, you need a lot of patience. Right. Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One minute, sir. 1 minute. Complete, sir.
Right. Come back to the other thing. See, you have complete H.C. Verma, Newton's Laws, man. Already I posted that book also.
Which book?
H.C. Verma. Now, if you do H.C. Verma, you'll feel confident. You'll get all questions now, you'll be very happy. If you people try to research for unfair practice to score marks, final exam is there now. There you will only lose. Nobody will lose now. Okay.
Yes.
Shall I turn this? See here, let us draw. What he says, if you observe this carefully. Now, what that fellow says is, is given or not? Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
M1 moves with constant velocity. So let this be the string in here. So because acceleration is 0, what we can take? Agreed? Now if you draw the free body diagram of this string, this is T1. So T1 minus 2T2 is equal to mass of the pulley into acceleration of pulley. So T1 equals 2T2. That is nothing but 20 Newton. Till here, any doubt is there, man?
No, sir.
Is it clear? So this
Yes.
is 20. That means the upper string, the acceleration is A, for example. So what is the acceleration? This is also acceleration of pulley, no? They agree on it?
Sir,
Any
how
doubt is
it
that?
is acceleration of pulley? It's the acceleration of block.
No,
No, sir.
man, this moves same pulley also is connected to this, no? The string length is constant or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This, shall I prove that? This equals this, all that you know, no?
Yes, sir. We
Yes,
know,
sir.
sir.
Yes. I was
It's
thinking
wrong.
that other.
No, no. Any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Because the end should have same velocity. Just now you told no. Otherwise,
Yes, sir.
this
Yes.
displacement, this displacement is not equal. What will happen? Either the string will become slack or it will break.
Yes, sir.
Because the string is connected like this to the pulley. This is the point on the pulley. This is the point on XM. As you know that XM must be equal to XP. Therefore, you have acceleration of this must be equal to this. So A equals A.
Yes.
Understood this?
Yes. Sir.
Now let us see what is asking. Capital M. So
Capital.
far we analyzed this one and this one, we got again an unknown. Let us touch this. So we can see that FBD of M2 with respect to pulley we will draw. Then you can see that M2G, this tension is T2. Any other force is there? Pulley is coming down, no? Therefore, acceleration, there will be one force. What is that called?
Normal.
Pseudo force. In which direction it will be? Mass of this M2
Opposite.
into AP. Agreed, acceleration of pulley with respect to ground. Any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Now you can see that, let us assume that this acceleration of M2 we have to take with respect to the pulley, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Any doubt? So now what is this actually? Any doubt is there? Thank you.
No, sir.
Now write the equation of motion of this. This how many kgs M2 given? 20 now. Okay.
Yes, sir. 20.
20 into 2. Why all this we don't require now? This already we know that. Write this equation. Any doubt in this, man? 20. T2 is how much? 10. M to 2 into what is AP you got? A only, no? Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Hmm?
I didn't understand that A is equal to 20 by M you wrote now, sir, from there.
Hmm.
How is it the acceleration of pulley, sir? There is
I explained here everything, no? See?
yes, sir, got it, sir.
What are this?
Yes, sir. Sir, M equal to 4 kg.
8 kg he gave. Now, see, acceleration of M2. When this comes down, this has to go up, no? The acceleration of M1 with respect to pulley is nothing but, no, A upward, no? If we take this as with respect to pulley, when
Zero,
this
sir.
comes down, this goes like this, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Use your senses. With respect to pulley means pulley is at rest only, no?
Yes,
When
sir.
it is
Yes,
at rest,
sir.
this is A, this will be A, no? Now pulley is at rest, no?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree or not? So this
Yes,
is
sir.
nothing but A1P minus AP with respect to ground is A. Agreed. This is given as what? 0.
0.
This is nothing but A downward. That means small a is in which direction? A upward. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That means this value is that one positive. A is how much you got? 20 by M upward. This is agreed? Just substitute here.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
So that means here 20 minus 10 minus 40 by M equals 2a, that is 2e into 20 by m. This gives you what? M value, no? Understood this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Any doubt?
sir, one doubt.
Tell.
Sir, I didn't understand that pseudo force. How it,
You're drawing with respect to whom?
with respect to pulley.
So that means pulley is what?
Rest.
It is accelerated, no? Huh?
How, sir? With respect to pulley means with respect to rest only, na, sir. Pulley will be.
Hmm?
With respect to pulley means pulley is at rest, na, sir.
Pulley. Remember, for the body, this is a rest now.
Yes, sir.
But for the ground, it is accelerating now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is pseudo force meant? Remember, all things you forgot, I think.
No, sir.
Acceleration now, what is it?
Observer.
Frame with respect to ground. That is existing now. Then why pseudo force won't exist? Understood
Yes,
this?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How much you got?
8 kg.
Got the answer 8 kg he gave.
Yes, sir. It.
Yes, sir.
Completed, sir.
1 minute.
Finish.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Shall I
sir.
turn this?
Yes, sir.
See, yesterday some boy posted this in group. This is 2 meters, no?
Yes,
No,
sir.
they cross each other. Which is heavy. This is 4 kg, no?
That is 4 kg, 1 kg.
This is heavy, no? So this moves down. This is the motion of heavier block. This is a lower block. Now you can see that suppose we have this 2 kg, 2 meters is at rest. Okay. Other block. Then to move this point should come over here. Now then only we call it as crossing. No? Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That means I can say I'll call this as B block. This is A block. So to cross, what is the condition? Sorry, distance of displacement of B with respect to A should be how much? How much it has moved now? So this
6
takes this point. This point has come over here now. Do you agree with
Yes,
this or
sir.
not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct, yes, sir. Uma, one second, Babu. Uma, sanitize. Hello? What is this equal to?
6.
The point over here, which is supposed to be here, it has gone there, no? Remember this?
Yes, sir.
If you take this as
Yes,
P,
sir.
this as Q, it has gone over here, no? This point P of this, it has gone. So this is supposed to be here, it has gone there. This is the distance traveled by that point or not? Understood this
Yes, sir.
clearly? Now you can find
Yes,
the
sir.
acceleration of this. What is the acceleration? 4g minus t equals 4a. This is t minus g equals a. Do you agree with this? 3g equals 5a. So what is a, man? So you can write initially so this is nothing but 6. This is 0, half. See, when 1 comes down, what is the acceleration of A with respect to B means? Acceleration of B with respect to ground minus acceleration of A with respect to ground. This is nothing but B with respect to ground is how much? This is A up 6 upward now. This is 6 downwards. So that means 12J.
Yes.
Do you agree with this or not?
Agree.
Follow this?
Yes, sir.
That is, this is also 12 upwards. T square. Find T, that's all. What is the answer?
1 second.
This is the answer. The person who gave the question, same answer. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is exam question, huh?
No, sir. Assignment.
Can you
Assignment.
understood now?
Yes.
Right. So like that, all are simple only, man. Don't feel tense. Okay. Today, anyhow, Friday prayers, now pray God that He should give strength to face physics actually. Go on doing. And you just spend more time with physics for few days when you'll be an expert. Followed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right, then we'll meet in the next class. Okay, take care then. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.